Hi everyone, my name is Gurdarshan Singh and I am a regional manager of clinical team DC Kidney Care. Today we are discussing about dialysate compositions. Objective of our video. In this video we are provide of overview of importance of dialysate, its composition, the process of preparing it for dialysis. What is dialysate? Dialysate consists of purified water and various substances dissolved in it. With the exportation of glucose, these substances dissolved in the dialysate are electrolytes. Dialysate is also called dialysis fluid. Dialysate is a solution used in hemodialysis to remove waste products and excess fluid from the blood. It acts as a medium through which is the exchange of solutes and fluids happens during the dialysis process. Dialysate available of liquid and powder form. Dialysate A part plus B part plus RO water. The dialysate ratio is 1:1.83 ratio 3 point. Dialysate is prepared by hemodialysis machine by servo proportioning system. Dialysate movement during hemodialysis. There are two types of movements in hemodialysis: counter current flow and co-current flow. In counter current flow, dialysate passes through the dialyzer, preferably in a counter current direction just to achieve good clearance. Co-current flow, passes of dialysate through the dialyzer is recommended where we want to have slow clearance for a long time and where we don't require solutes clearance. Role of dialysate in hemodialysis. It helps maintain the electrolyte balance, removes waste products and control fluid levels. The composition of dialysate can be customized to meet the individual patient's need. Dialysate works on the concentration of gradients. Blood potassium plus dialysate potassium should be equal to 7 milliequal per liter. There is a case scenario for better explanation. A patient came for dialysate with chest pain, nausea and tachycardia. His blood investigations is HB 9.2 gram, blood urea 125 mg per dl, creatinine 6.5 mg per dl, sodium 135.5 mmol per L, potassium 6.0 mmol per L. We done his dialysis with 1K dialysate solution. It means his potassium is 6 and we are adding 1K potassium solution for better management of potassium. Composition of the dialysate. Dialysate is composed of purified water added specific concentrations of electrolytes. Common electrolytes in dialysate include sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium and bicarbonate. The composition may vary based on the patient's condition and the goals of the dialysis treatment. Comparison of blood and dialysate in dialysis. One side blood and second side dialysate. If the urea is 100 mg per dl in blood, then it shifted to the dialysate. If bicarbonate in blood is 20 mEq per L and bicarbonate in dialysate is 35 mEq per L, then bicarbonate shifted to the blood for balance it. If the potassium is 5.0 mEq per L and potassium of 2.0 mEq in dialysate, then it shifted to the dialysate for normalized it. Buffer in hemodialysis. Bicarbonate is buffer there. Buffer is a solution that resists changes in pH when acid or alkali is added to it. pH of the dialysate ranges between 6.9 to 7.6. Why do we need buffer in hemodialysis? Patient with HD is having metabolic acidosis because their kidneys are damaged. We need to neutralize the acid load in the blood with help of adding some buffer in dialysate during hemodialysis. Composition of A part and B part. The A part compositions are sodium chloride 135 to 145 MEqL, potassium chloride 0 to 4 MEqL, calcium chloride 2.5 to 3.5 MEqL, magnesium chloride 0.5 to 1.5 MEqL, sodium acetate 3 to 4 MEq per L, or sodium bicarbonate 35 to 40 MEq per L. We are adding dextrose as per recommendation. Dextrose is 0 to 400 mg per dl. The role of A part is to maintain the electrolytes balance in the blood. Composition of B part: sodium chloride and sodium bicarbonate. Advantage of bicarbonate dialysis: no vasodilation, better fluid management, better correction of acidosis, optimized body weight, better phosphate removal, no unphysiological accumulation of metabolites, normalized acid-base balance. Effect of contaminated bicarbonate: bacterial contamination of the final dialysate, because bicarbonate is a very good media for bacteria. On each dialysis, a freshly prepared bicarbonate solution is recommended. Type of bath: as per patient condition, we have to prepare dialysate with potassium 4 mmol per dl, with potassium 2 mmol per dl, without potassium, without calcium, with or without dextrose. Dialysate conductivity: dialysate conductivity is a critical parameter in dialysis that measure the ability of the dialysate solutions to conduct electrical current. Proper control and monitoring of dialysis conductivity are essential for safe and effective dialysis treatment. Dialysate conductivity directly affects the diffusion of solutes across the dialysis membrane. Maintaining optimal conductivity levels is vital for achieving adequate dialysis and preventing complications. Normal conductivity range is 13.5 to 14.0 millisiemens per centimeter. Dialysate conductivity, if low or high, it may affected to the patients. Firstly, we are discussing about high conductivity. Excessive conductivity may lead to rapid removal of electrolytes, potential causing imbalances, adverse effects such as cardiac arrhythmias or muscle cramps. Low conductivity: insufficient conductivity may impede efficient solute removal and compromise dialysis effectiveness, leading to inadequate waste product clearance and potential uremic symptoms. Cause of conductivity low or high: the dialysate ratio is 1:1.83:3:4. If any reason ratio does not match, that time conductivity is showing as low or high. If conductivity is showing low or high parameters, so immediately check the concentration, preparation. Maybe the solution is not dissolved with proper measurement solutes and solvents. Sometimes we are doing mistakes. Part A and Part B sticks are not dipped in the proper cane on duty due to hurry. The balancing chamber is not working properly due to the dialysate ratio is not prepared properly. What we have to do and don'ts: do follow the manufacturer's instructions and guidelines provided for the preparation of dialysate. Do wear appropriate personal protective equipments such as gloves, masks and gowns to maintain aseptic conditions. Do maintain a clean and organized work area for dialysate preparation. Do cleaning with mixture 1% freshly prepared hypo for 15 minutes. After that, wash with plenty of water. Do properly label and identifications of the dialysate containers with the necessary information including the date of preparation, date of expiring. What we have don'ts: don'ts prepare dialysate if you are not properly trained or authorized to do so. Don't use tap water or any non-sterile water source for dialysate preparation, as it may introduce contamination or impurities. Don't mix or prepare dialysate solution in unclean or non-sterile containers. Don't use expired or compromised dialysate solutions for patients' treatments. Don't rush or take shortcuts during dialysate preparation. Follow the established protocol and procedures diligently. There is some information from my side to you. Following the recommendation do's and avoiding the don'ts during dialysate preparation is essential for maintaining patient safety and treatment efficiency. Adherence to proper protocols use of sterile water, regular maintenance, and monitoring of dialysate parameters contribute to high quality dialysate and successfully dialysate treatment. I hope this video is very helpful for you all. I have a question for you. What is the mixing ratio of A part, B part and water? Please comment in comment box, and if any query or questions, please do contact with Clinical Team DC/DC Kidney Care. Thank you.